Hello all, our topic for today is a 4-bit adder subtractor. So we will be solving this adder subtractor, which will be binary addition subtraction, using ICs. So IC numbers are 7483 and 7486. We'll be making adder subtractors using these two ICs. So before we dive into adder subtractor, let's look at the circuit diagram or the IC diagram of 7483. So this is my IC 7483. Pin number 5 here is VCC. Pin number 12 is our ground pin. We have 4 outputs. Since it is 4 bits, so you will have 4 outputs. The output pins are 15, 2, 6 and 9, starting from S3 to S0. S0 being the LSB and S3 being the MSB. Moving on to the inputs. So to add or subtract anything, you need 2 numbers. Let's say our numbers are A and B. So A will have 4 bits because it's 4 bit, and also B will have 4 bits. Looking at the 4 bits of A, you have 1, 3, 8 and 10. These are connected to A3, A2, A1 and A0. So basically this complete section makes your one number A. Similarly, we will also have 4 bits for B. But B actually comes from 7486. So suppose this is 7486 IC. This IC is made up of XOR gates. So what will happen is, on pin number 16, 4, 7 and 11, you will have 4 outputs of XOR gates coming in. These will be actually XOR of a C in along with B. So these inputs will be B, B3, B2, B1 and B0. Of course, this B3 is also a part of 786. And these pins over here will actually be connected to a single input C in. This is connected to a single input C in. Now why this C in? So if you know, subtraction in binary is actually done as 2's complement. What is 2's complement? Let's look at that. So for example, I'll take a number. Let's say my number is 1010. I want to take the 2's complement of this number. So that becomes 0101, which is 1's complement. And to this 1's complement, I add 1. So it becomes 0, 1 carry, that gives me 1, 1 and 0. So this is the 2's complement of number 1010. So subtraction, now when you're talking of addition and subtraction, let's look at addition first. So if you have 2 numbers A and B, we are talking of 1 bit now, and this will be the sum. So if A and B are 0, 0, the sum is 0. If this is 0, B is 1, the sum is 1. If it is 1, 0, again the sum is 1. And in case this is 1, 1, you get sum is 0 and a carry of 1. In each of these cases, carry is 0. But for 1, 1, the sum is 0, carry is 1. But when we come to subtraction, what happens is, if you have A and B and you want to find the difference, you take 0, 0. What happens actually is, instead of just doing 0 minus 0 and taking a separate IC or subtraction, we can find out subtraction using 2's complement. So what do we do in 2's complement? Take the complement of B. So this is 0 minus 0. This is my A. This is my B. I will take 2's complement for B. So that will give me 0 becomes 1 and you will add a 1 to it. So this becomes 0 with a carry of 1. Now this 1 0 will be added to 0. So you will do 0 plus 1 0. So the answer will be this. So your difference will be 0, but you will get a borrow of 1. This is how you do 2's complement. So 2's complement is also basically when you want difference, you are adding. That is why we don't need a different IC for subtraction. A very important Viva question, that why do we have same IC for adder and subtractor, or why separate subtractor ICs are not available in the market? Because subtraction or difference can be found out using adder ICs with 2's complement. So that is the mechanism we are going to use for subtraction. So I'm not completing the table. You can find out in you can do it as homework. So take all values 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. You will get the subtraction. You also know normal subtraction values. So 0 minus 1, you would have got a difference of 1 with a borrow 1 and so on. But you can also find the values with 2's complement. Moving ahead, coming back to this part. So this Cn value for addition is kept as 0 and for subtraction is kept as 1. Now why so? So let's see what happens here. When I am doing addition, what I want, I need the 4 numbers of B, I need the 4 numbers of A. That's all. I don't need a plus 1. I repeat, for addition, I don't need a plus 1. Because what happens internally inside a 7483 IC is each of them, like B0 is connected to A0 or is added with A0 plus your Cin, which is C0 in first case. This all is connected inside a full adder. This full adder gives us a sum S0 and a carry C0. So this S0 comes here. This carry goes to a second full adder along with B1 plus A1 and obviously your carry, which is coming from here. So this full adder then gives us S1 and a carry C1, which goes to the next one. So you have B2 plus A2 plus carry C1. So basically these are all full adders. So why is Cn kept 0 in first case in addition? We'll see that now. So what happens is when I am writing Cn as 0, what I get here is B0 XOR C0 or Cn. Cn is 0 for addition. Cn is 0. So what we are doing is B0 XOR, it could be any B, I am taking just with B0, 0. How does the XOR table work? So this is B0, this is my Cn, which is 0 for addition, this is 0 or 1. Obviously B0 cannot take any other value except for 0 and 1. We are working in binary. 0 XOR 0. Like inputs, like equal number of inputs gives low output for XOR. 1 XOR 0 will give you a 1. This is how XOR works. If you see for addition when Cn is 0, the output of XOR is the same as B0. I repeat, the output of XOR is the same as B0. So basically what I am doing is, even after XOR, I am just adding A0 plus B0 plus C0, which is what was required here. But now coming to subtraction. Since for subtraction, I need 2's complement. So basically what I need here as input should be A's complement. Should be just 1's complement. This 1's complement then will be added a Cn, because this is how the full adder is working. A0 plus B0 plus Cn. So this 1 of addition for 2's complement will come from here. But यहाँ पे जो value आएगी वो B0 का complement आना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमें 1's complement लेना है for subtraction. So that's when Cn as 1 takes place, takes role. So if I'm doing B0 XOR Cn for subtraction, I have kept Cn as 1. B0 can be 0 or 1. So if you see after XOR what you get, 0 and 1, XOR will give me 1. 1, 1, like inputs, even number of inputs gives me 0. If you see, this is nothing but the complement of B0, which is what I require. So for subtraction, this is the reason why Cn is kept 1. First thing, it makes B0 as the complement, B0 not. So same way it will make it for B1, B2, B3, same rule applies, you can check that. But you are getting the ones complement here. That ones complement is then added a 1 because of Cn being 1. And then along with that 2's complement, which we get by adding B0 plus Cn, is added to A0, which I had done there. So when I want subtraction, what I am doing, 2's complement of the number, second number is added to the first number. Same thing happens here. So now what is the only difference? Because of XOR we get B0 naught plus 1. So these two give me 2's complement of B0. A naught is added to it. That carry is going to C0, which will again give us 1 because we've made it a 2's complement. That is then added to, this becomes B1 naught because of the same concept. So these are added and then added to A1, then again B2 naught and so on. So a very important Viva question, why Cn is 0 for addition and 1 for subtraction. I have already told the answer but I am repeating. With 0, what happens is there is no carry added, which we don't need in addition. What we get after keeping Cn 0 from XOR is B0, B1, B2, B3 itself. So we are adding the two original numbers only. And in subtraction, what helps keeping this 1 is the 1 for 2's complement gets added from here. And second thing, also by keeping this 1 as one of the inputs of XOR, you get the complement, which is 1's complement. So this total number which we get from here is 2's complement, which is then added to A. And that's how we get the answer. So I've answered two important questions. Number 1, why we don't need subtractor IC separately. Number 2, why Cn is 0 and 1 for addition and subtraction respectively. Now one more important point is what answer you will get in subtraction will be the 2's complement format. I repeat, the answer you get in subtraction will be the 2's complement format. So if my answer is 1, 0, 1, 0, I will have to find the 2's complement to get the original answer. So again I will take the complement of it, I will add 1 to it. So this should have been my original answer. I have taken a random answer. I don't know which numbers are giving me this answer, but I have taken a random answer. So actually my answer should have been this, but I got this because this is the 2's complement. You will have to find the 2's complement to get the original answer. The reason being, since input is 2's complement, output will also be in 2's complement. Now let's move to the experimental setup. So, okay, this is the experimental setup. This is my IC 7483, this is 7486. Like you can see the circuit diagram, I have made the connections accordingly. So what we'll have to do is, I have connected the inputs 1, 3, 8 and 10 of this IC as A3, A2, A1, A0. Similarly 16, 4, 7, 11 as B3, B2, B1, B0. 15, 2, 6 and 9, which are outputs, are connected to the LEDs via resistances, because as you know LEDs require only about 2 or 3 volts. So since the input is 5 volts, I have connected resistances of 330 ohms. You could connect 220 ohms or 560 ohms, that's alright. The rest of the connections is as explained in the circuit diagram or as given in the circuit diagram. Right now I had told you about Cin, which was pin 13. So that 13 is connected to both the ICs, 13 of this and this IC, and from here it is also connected to each input of XOR. So one input of each XOR is connected to this pin 13. Since I am doing addition, I will keep this Cin is equal to 0. So I have kept this Cin at 0. Now let's see, the first input what I have given is all my B's are equal to 0 and all my A's are equal to 1. So when we add this up, you'll get 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1, 1. So the output should be 1, 1, 1, 1. That is, each LED should glow. So let's see. This is the output. Now I'll change the figure. You may switch off the supply and change, or you may not. That's your choice. So let's see, I'll keep the B's as 0 only, and I'll change my A's to maybe 1, 0, 1, 0. So for 1, 0, 1, 0, pin number 1 has to be kept high. The high ones can also be kept floating. Pin number 3 has to be made 0. So let's connect this here. If you can see, the output is already changed. Pin 8 is high. Pin 10 has to be made 0. So as you can see, the output should be 1, 0, 1, 0, which is visible here. Now after addition, let's move on to subtraction. So for subtraction, the first thing is I can take the same combination. So A will be 1, 0, 1, 0 and B will be 0, 0, 0, 0. The answer will be 2's complement. So what will happen is, only I will change my pin 13. So I have connected that pin 13 here. I will make it as 1. But before that, let's see what will be the 2's complement. So I will get 1, 1, 1, 1 plus a 1. So which will give me 0, carry 1, 1, 1, 1 with a carry of 1. And I will add this B complement here, like 2's complement. So 1, 1, 1, 0. So the output I get should be 0, 0 with a carry obviously. So sorry, this will be 1. This should be my output for the same input. My input of A is 1, 0, 1, 0. B is 0, 0, 0, 0, which on 2's complement becomes 1, 1, 0. This 1, 1, 0 when added will give me a 0, 0. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 0, carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is a 1 with a carry of 1. So only thing I am changing here is I will make my pin number 13 high. So I can just, so now what I've done is, in this gap I have made Cin, which was pin number 13, which is connected here and here, as 1. So for subtraction, as I already explained in theory, this Cin has to be kept 1. Now what numbers I've taken is, this is A3 is 1, followed by A2, A1, A0 as 0, 0, 0. And here I've given all of them as zeros, so minus. So the answer should be 8, obviously, that you can see. Now in the same way, I will keep this the same, and let's say now I'll just remove B0. I'll keep B0 1. So to keep it 1, I can keep it floating also. The answer should be 7, which is 0, 1, 1, 1. If I want to increase further, I can do minus. So if I keep these two 1, this is a 3. So 8 minus 3 should give me a 5. So this is 5. And you can experiment with any number of values. So this is with adder subtractor. Thank you.